Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming and welcome back to Transport Fever European Freeplay Edition. And in the last episode we connected up Worksop to the passenger network. We never got around to doing the freight services, but for now we have passenger services going between Wokingham as well as Pocklington up to this passenger harbour, connecting with a tram line, high-speed tram line up to Worksop. We have local services there, so people will be able to travel. Next up, I would like to extend over to Beccles to be able to connect up services not only from Wokingham, but also to Chorleywood. So Chorleywood up to Beccles, we'll be able to get this line rolling as well that we set up some time ago. And yeah, so that will be nice. We will also, if we have time, run a train line from Worksop to Beccles. I've done a little bit of pre-planning, including having a passenger station down here. We have a cargo harbor here. And so what we would like to do, we also have a passenger station there. What we would like to do, this is a food processing plant and this is a refinery. What I would like to do is start up with the ship's services. In addition, I did set up some infrastructure here. So we have a few RT lines, local routes. We have RT1 that goes like this up to the train station down here to connect to the harbor. We have RT2 that connects through the industrial and commercial. And we have RT3 that goes from the residential here through the commercial and industrial to provide just a little bit of extra connections there. Now, what we would like to do is set this up to run. So we're just going to do a tram depot right there. We're going to buy a couple high-speed trams for the, I haven't decided what I'm going to call it. And we are going to set some Halley trams to run on the RT1 line, RT2 line, and RT3 line. And in fact, this apparently right there. I'm gonna have to go back around and figure out exactly. We'll do 4 for the RT1, 4 for the RT2, and 4 for the RT3. That's about 66 seconds-ish. 3 minutes there. Let's buy another one for the transfer line. Now we are going to connect up to passenger services. This one's going to be SP Wokingham to Beccles. And then this one is going to be SP Chorleywood to Beccles. I'm going to color those green. And then this Wokingham from here over to here. And we're going to go 6 and 5, and then the Chorleywood to Beccles. We are going to want to run from here over to here. And we are going to want this to go into 4, sure. And this is going to go into Terminal 2. For some reason, the ships want to take that kind of route. All right. Now, do I do a Dunwich to Beccles line, or is that too lengthy? Currently, we have one line coming in here to the Dunwich Docks. For now, I think that's going to be fine. We will connect up Willenhall, which will connect up to Chorleywood by ship, and Dunwich there. Now, we are going to want to buy a water depot right there. And we might as well buy up a water depot right there. We are going to buy ships, and for this I think I want the increased speed of the Frontenac. This is going to be on the Chorleywood to Beccles line. Buy ships, Frontenac, and Chorleywood to Beccles line. And we are just going to buy riggies for the Wokingham to Beccles line, and riggy for the Wokingham to Beccles line. We'll let that roll. So we should have trams here. Yep. We have that there. Those connected up. We are going to need to have a local tram service coming into here. We are going to buy, we'll do 4 of those because it's a fairly lengthy run from here down to here. And interestingly, we have, for some reason, we have one person wanting to go to Wokingham. Not sure what exactly happened there, but looks like they walked or something. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it is what it is. And this is going to be the I'm going to call this, and I might rename all of my local routes, Bus Chorleywood Harbor Transfer. Alright, so we have, those are all going that way. $20 and $31. It'll take some time for those to tick over and generate interest, so yeah, we're not going to pay much attention to those. We got that done pretty quickly because my plan is to run the rail from here up to Worksop. Now, how am I going to do this? Well, first of all, we are going to run this like this, around this. Probably just going to bridge that. We are going to want to probably bridge over. And for the curious, I don't know if I mentioned this in the episode 49, I have the industry button here, and so I can place industries if I so choose to at a specific level. And mainly, which one is it? I can make the UI disappear, which is how I made the update video, which ended up being outdated almost as soon as I made it. I ended up canceling my Machinke series and replacing it with spin tires. Yep. And that was mainly as a result of recording the Machinke. Got frustrated and just like, nope, we're ending it. Alright, we are going to connect this. We are going to want to run this to the left of Do I embankment it? Or do I bridge? For now, I'm going to embankment. Yep, I know. All right. We're gonna swing that down. No, we'll keep it on the flat. And we are going to want to nope. All right, so right about here is a 128 and this is 139. We're for now just going to yep. We'll raise it up just a bit and then bring it down. We'll do a stone bridge. And then we are going to want to really okay, but we are going to embankment, although we probably didn't need to. What I'm going to do is we're bring this down just a bit. To about there. Although that's a little bit too much. Right about there. To there. And now, are we on the left or the right side? We are on the right side. Bring this to about there. And if I can, I would like to maintain at least 120 around this corner. Although I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to. Let's go flat. I would have to probably swing wider. Something like that. Although that said, it's no. We are going to bring it like that. What's the tightest we can bring it? 120 right there. And 120. Oh, nope. Won't need to do that. All right, so I am thinking about running this main line from, and we have $101 million, Worksop to Beccles up to Willenhall, and then I was thinking of running a line down to from Pocklington, and maybe even bringing something in from Stonehouse. So I am going to use the far left platforms. All right, so there's a little bit of a slope here. No problem. Yeah, a little bit of tunnel, sure. It's a little bit scenic. And then we want to connect this up to there. And we want that. That will be 120. And then we are going to want this to run in like that. And then we just want to double track the rest. Up here to Worksop. And there we go. Now, do I establish the station, or do I just... Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the line just a bit more, just so the city doesn't try to extend. And we are probably going to just swing this wide of the goods factory, follow the contours. Down to about there. Alright, so we got that. We might as well set it up to run. And for now, we're just going to connect that up like that. Signal there. Signal there. We're going to run same thing. And signal one way there. Alright, so now, if I am going to do a central depot down here, I may want to do it... First of all, let's run this like that. For now, what I'm probably going to just do is run a... Nope. Not like that. Into there. By trains, we are going to run the Class 53 Prussian with a Bavarian car. We are going to create a new line. And this is going to be TP Worksop to Beccles. From here over to here. This is going to be red. And if we come back here to Worksop, what should happen is, regardless of which line this started off as, this train should go into the right platform. It should not go here, it should come here. There we go. Alright, we're going to take this and we are going to color it the line color. And that is our first passenger service on the west side of the map. We have that connected up. We have ships connecting up the harbors. We have one person wanting to go to Beccles, one person wanting to go to, or 5 people wanting to go to Worksop over there. Over here we have 6 people that want to go to Worksop. Over here we got 6 people for Pocklington, 8 people for Wokingham. Over here in Beccles we got 2 people for Chorleywood, 17 for Wokingham. Nice. We now have a high-speed passenger rail, or rather, not high-speed. We have a passenger rail service from Worksop to Beccles, and that runs like that. Follows the contours of the... Yeah, I might... Actually, that is relatively flat. And then I had to raise it up just to get over. Okay. One thing I might just do is go from here to here and flatten that out. Because yeah, I came flat and then I decided to come down a bit more. Yep. We'll probably do that in the future. Now we have this here. And 1920, the Junkers F13 is available. Oh, we now have planes. We have airports. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Well, I kind of want to do airports right now. With that said, I have had one area in mind for an airport. We have $106 million and... Alright, perfect. Although with that said, I kind of want to place it in a spot where I know for a fact that the... Almost like right here. I am probably going to have to replace this out. When the bigger airports come in. Kind of want to put it this way. $1.5 million. Is that going to be long enough? Three terminals. $1.3 million. I kind of want to give enough space near the farm, near the water, as well as near the city to allow me to expand things. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to tear this up once I get the better airports. For now, we are going to place it there. And we might as well connect it up to the small road. Yeah, we'll connect it up. We have our first airport. Although with that said, we still need other airports in the game to make this actual functional. That was one plan. I'll probably have another airport in West Malling. And we'll probably have flights going out like that, out like that. Oh wow, the town's expanded out here. I was considering putting the West Malling Airport right here. It's probably like the only place. Oh, seriously. You know, you're not even connected to the train station, but you're trying to build close here. You know what? No, you guys have to go. Like, it built out this way to get close to the train station, thinking it'd be in range. It's not in range. If we build an airport here, it's gonna be expensive. Yeah, anything we do on this map is going to be expensive. Expensive as all hell. There's not much else, other place to put it. Maybe here. Not really. Over here, nope. It's only $2.5 million. Wow. And the unfortunate part about this is if I don't give enough space, I'm gonna have issues with that. Right up here. This was almost the best place for it. But I am going to have to wait until another time to get that done. But I did want to put the first airport here in Grays. It's not going to see any use because for the moment we don't have any other planes, but it is 1920. We've had 70 years in the game. Things are coming along quite well, and we have another 80 until we get to the year 2000. I've gotten plenty of time with the European vehicles, and I definitely want to get into airports. And that's another thing I've been pushing for. I haven't really advanced time all that much because I really wanted to get the map to a point where airports would be viable, airports would be an option. They are now. And yeah, we are in a pretty good place, although for the most part it's pretty much a train heavy map, which is not surprising. We have a lot of traffic flowing like that. Not much over here, but just the way I expanded and built things. We will be getting high-speed rail in sometime in like 1924, 25-ish. So that is that to come. We have passengers wanting to come into Beccles as well as Worksop. And we just have Willenhall connect up. That is where I'm going to be expanding to next. I'm going to want to also think about a Dursley passenger station, whether I'm going to want to continue it and stop here in Dursley, or if I just run and do a passenger station here. I'll have to rework this, possibly. Do something like 2 platforms, 320. Why is this reset? Second street connection. Do something like that. And just run that along the coast, kind of thing. Or do we bring the passenger into here? And if so, where exactly? But that is the question, where exactly? Anyway, at this point in time, what I'm going to do is take a break here. We will see how things progress in the next episode, but we are at a pretty strong position. $103 million in the bank. We have had no loans for some time. We're now expanding out onto the west side of the map. It's just a matter of time before we get the entire rest of the map connected up. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this episode of Transport Fever European Freeplay Edition. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott Frisbee Gaming, and as always, have a good day.